everybody! Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. This is one of the most fun guitars to play I've had in a really long time. This is a 1982 Ibanez Blazer Model BL300NT, which stands for Natural Top. Brian and I were just oogling this body. This is one great big hunk of ash. We looked for a seam, and we can't find a seam anywhere in this thing. And I mean, look at this color and the knots and the swirl and all the stuff in this guitar are just crazy. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this guitar. It didn't look like this when I got it. It was a royal mess. I mean, the brass tailpiece and bridge down here was black. They had painted it black. I got all that crappy stuff off, cleaned every single little bit of it, and brought out all the beautiful brass color again on that. That was the first thing we did. Then this body it had been redone, and so I have to admit that it's been refinished, okay? And it was not refinished professionally. It was just somebody sprayed it with some stuff, and it just looked gross. So I don't like doing this, but what I did is I sanded it down. I gave it a good sanding, took it through all the grits of the sandpaper and got it down. I forget what highest grit I went to. I think I went to like 1,000 or 1,500 and got it at least pretty much leveled. I mean, when you look at it, you can go, yeah. I mean, I don't know that you'd want to do anything else to it. We were just talking about my old Strat that I did just like this back in the 70s. I did the very same thing, took the finish off and just put a finish on it. And mine looked pretty good. And this one, I think over time will actually start looking awfully good itself. It's shiny. I mean, I hand rubbed it. I did everything that I could to make this body look cool. And everybody that's seen it just goes, whoa, when they see this body. I mean, it takes a while for you to get close to it to say, oh yeah, you can see some stuff in it from the heavy poly that they put on it. But I made it look really good, okay? So I want you to know it's a really not a professional job, and I am certainly not a finish guy, but I know enough of working with wood that I got to look decent. We dated it from the neck plate. It's an 82. It's got the Ibanez, what's that say? Ibanez Smooth Tuner. Yeah, I think it says Ibanez Smooth Tuner. So it's got the original Ibanez tuners. The headstock has the Ibanez Blazer Series custom made. Frets are in fabulous shape. I mean, this guitar had been played, you can tell. I don't think the frets have been replaced. They look like they still got plenty of meat on them. These pickups, these Maxon pickups sound fabulous. Knobs are not original. They had some funky knobs on there. I put these black ones on because the originals had black knobs of some sort. So the knobs are not original. Pickups are original. Neck, everything else is original. Pickguard is original also. So we got this guitar in pretty nice shape. And you know what? It's a blast to play, and it just feels really, really good. Now, they made these, Hoshino Gakki made these in Japan from 1980 to 82. So this is one of the last ones, and they made them for 3 years. And then they came back again in 95 and again built them from 95 to 98. And then they're eventually replaced by the Ibanez Roadstar, one of those. And so there's a history to this guitar. And a lot of the guys who know these Japanese guitars say, oh, I remember the Blazers. Those were really cool. And I didn't know them, of course. The 80s were busy doing something besides guitars back then. So I kind of missed that decade of guitars. But the guys who played in the 80s said, oh, yeah, the Blazers were really hot. So this is the neck I've been playing on, which, as you all know, I love my neck pickups. They got to sound good on the necks or they don't get past me. Now, it has a three-way switch. Does not have a five-way switch. It has a three-way switch. Now you can go into a standard. So this is the two pickups together, just standard, and then you go all the way to the back. Now, in the middle position, you have a coil tap. And that's not really a coil tap. What it does is it puts it out of phase. Standard, out of phase. Whoa, what a cool guitar. Ash body, it just is, I mean, it looks super, super cool. It's the coolest reef in I think I've ever had, next to my old Strat. But this one comes really close right behind it. I think it just looks fantastic. Now, the cool thing is we did get the original case with it. Got the old brown Japanese case. Looks gorgeous. The case is, you know, as nice as the guitar, if not nicer. It's got the interior, beautiful accessory box. Here, interior, the nice, what is that? Sort of an orangish, yeah, I guess I'd call it orange interior. Still fluffy. I mean, it just holds the guitar nicely, fits it perfectly. All your hinges, handles, accessory, or the back restraint strap is still on it. Just a little bit of damage in the end. Of course, you know, you shove your guitar in there and that end pin will work on the end of your case, so be careful. Lay it in straight instead of and down. But anyway, it's all here. Great looking case for that great looking guitar. 1982 Ibanez Blazer Model BL300NT with that awesome ash body. So check it out. And I've got a lot of, we got Bill from Virginia sent me a whole bunch of Japanese guitars in the last couple of months, and we've been getting them together, and Jeff's been working on them. We've been getting them ready for you, been demoing them. You saw some last month, and they're starting to go. These are going to go as soon as everybody starts seeing them as well. So if you like one of these, grab them quick. Go to www.lawmanguitars.com. You can see all the guitars. You can Google Lawman Guitars. You'll see me immediately, and you'll be directed how to buy guitars from us. And here on YouTube is where we demo these guitars. If you'll hit subscribe next month, you won't have to hunt for me. It'll come right to your inbox that Lawman has more guitars for you to look at. So join the club. We got over 6,000 subscribers now. We're headed to 10,000. Hope we make it here this year. Wouldn't that be fun? Maybe we'll do something special for that. So why don't you help us get there and hit subscribe, and I'll see to it that you get more guitars to look at next month. Hey, I appreciate you watching my demo. I appreciate you all very, very much. Thank you very much.